Because as men, we know that nothing turns a 17-year-old girl on more than a well-executed handbrake turn.
Oh, God, yeah, fact.
It's like, you know, a peacock has its plumage. Those birds in the jungle, they attract a mate with dancing about. We have the handbrake. It's our equivalent.
That's
I
what
have
it's
no
for.
tail feathers.
But I can do this.
Interestingly, girls will always say, no, we're not interested. But
they never show it. They never have ever shown it. They're suppressing it very well.
You're
right.
Very effectively.
Armed with this new information about women, James decided to get some practice. While we talked to the girls.
the handbrake turn was a disaster. There's nothing I can do about the washer bottle.
They're hot for James May right now.
I might as well have cut my penis off for all the good that did. Handbrake's off.
I'll just get it right to the edge.
Yeah.
I reckon if we...
Oh, hang on.
Well, that's...
In weather like this, among scenery like that, holidaying in England, even in a motorhome, does make sense. Is that all right?
Yeah.
You think he's going on down there?
Yeah.
He's going to lock up, which then causes your handbrake turn. We'll get that in a minute. I then disconnected the Jag's anti-lock brake so it would lock up in a cloud of tyre smoke. And then we went for a take. Hydraulic handbrake.
Hydraulic handbrake?
Hydraulic handbrake.
You often hear ambulance drivers saying, oh, if only I'd had a hydraulic handbrake.
You've never heard them say that because they've never thought of it.
Not an enormous success.
No, I could see where the thinking was going, but
Yeah,
the legs didn't deploy and the patient's dead.
Goal line technology, that is in. Everything we need, blood, oxygen, Nurofen. Hydraulic handbrake, very important in an ambulance. Last night, while Hammond and May were around the campfire discussing Uganda, I made an interesting modification to my car. Yesterday I discovered hill starts were very difficult. I can't ride the clutch because of the throttle problem, and I can't use the handbrake because it's broken. So what I've done is fitted this log at the back. You tow it along normally, but then when you want to start on a hill, you let the car roll back onto it, use it as a wedge, and set off easily. It's simple, it's elegant, it's brilliant. Roll back. The wooden handbrake is holding me, I simply set off. Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening. Watch it today. Oh my God! That's the handbrake on and in park. Help! I'm still going back over the hill. Maybe, though, it can handle snow a bit better.
Further still.
And then a flourish to the finish. And flash the lights. What about that?
Hammond! Put your handbrake on!
If the straps break, I'm... Is everybody running?
Handbrake's off. Does anybody want to talk about anything?
No, let's just do it. Okay, right. If we're ready, in.
3, 2...
1, go! But when you get in it, everything just feels a bit sort of cheap and plasticky. I mean, look at this handbrake. It's just... it's like something that came out of a cracker.
Do you know, if I got a handbrake in a Christmas cracker, I'd be a bit disappointed.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do, actually. It's...
Right, so I'm around here, turn,
and through,
and I'm here.
Handbrake.
This is
and
my...
I go back forwards.
So we're facing the other way by then.
Through the gas.
Around you.
Handbrake.
OK, ready? And as you may have noticed, modern cars now are being given electronic handbrakes rather than a lever, OK? Now, this is a problem because you can't do a handbrake turn with an electronic button.
And this is bad news because handbrake turns are an essential part of male development because, as we all know, the handbrake lever is connected directly to a girl's sexual appetite.
It is?
It is. When you're 17, it is.
You know it is. You see it in the animal kingdom. A peacock has his feathers. the young man has his handbrake.
It's exactly.
They do the same job.
Yeah.
And if you have a button, it doesn't work.
No.
I can remember my first attempt at seduction with the handbrake when I was 17 years old. I was going to pick up this girl called Liz from outside a pub, and I had it all planned. I would go in and I'd get on the handbrake and slew it round like the Italian job, and the rest was a formality, obviously. I went through the gate quite hot, pulled on the lever, and that was when the cable snapped. I think it was because I'd spent the previous day practising, you see, and I'd really...
Only you would practice your handbrake turn ready for a
you
day.
have to.
I wish
Your
I
bow
had.
tie. What?
No, I remember taking a girl called Kathy home one night. I was 17 in my mum's Audi. And she lived in the middle of a field. And I do mean right in the middle of a field. No tracks or anything.
Was she called Ermintrude? Did she wear a nice big bell?
No, she wasn't a cow or a horse.
No.
So anyway, I'm going down the grassy hill to the house and thought, I know what'll tip her over the edge. Car pirouetted straight through her dad's hedge.
Was she impressed?
Well, no, I know she was, because she pulled a face that was exactly like this.
That's the face. No, that's the face they pull in that part of the mating ritual. I know because I have seen that face. When I was a young man, 17, borrowed my dad's car, diesel Astra Estate, and I was giving Katie from college a lift home. She lived in a farm down farm tracks, and I'd already warmed her up with a bit of rally driving. There was already a sexual tension in the car. And I thought, I'll seal the deal with the handbrake lever, yanked it on, slewed round, hit a rock, and she pulled that exact...
What, the... Oh, sometimes girls say, what did you do that for?
That's it.
But what they're actually saying is, I'm ready.
But I never got...
What?
I never got that face from Liz, because as far as she was concerned, she didn't know I tried to do a handbrake turn, because I just got that twang. It was the only twang I got on that evening, actually. But as far as she could see, I just parked badly the wrong way round and just got out of the car. She just thought I was an arse.
Warning lights, the clock, the fan, the handbrake, all of the dials.
The brakes are terrible because they only work on that wheel. They work very well on that wheel, but only on that wheel.
But then... It's dead. Shit, I've lost braking. I have lost braking. Oh, bloody hell. Handbrake not working either. I've lost all brakes.
There was only one thing for it.
I have no brakes.
You've just hit our car.
I know, but I haven't got any brakes. Lights, there they are. Oh, hello, we've died.
We have died.
Problem? Don't panic.
Don't panic. Handbrake, please, Mr. Hammond. No, we've completely lost electrics.
Right, the sea is there. That's half a mile away.
I'd say so.
So we got it up the beach and then sort of did a handbrake
Power slided
turn.
it in.
How do you do the handbrake?
How did it get here? Seriously.